Game over. Game over. Game over.
Hey, yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back. It is day number 4 in this league, Ego India Invitational version 3. My name is Grizzly, and this handsome dude next to me is just Alex. What's going on, Alex? How you doing, man?
What is up, everybody? How you doing?
It's been great, man. It's been amazing these past 3 days. We have seen some unbelievable talent on display. I was telling Seth, it's been crazy. These are some of the top tier teams in Valorant India, in the Indian Valorant scene right now, coming up against each other. The stake is high, 50,000 rupees, 50 big ones. Everyone wants to get their hands on it. But today is the third place match, Alex. Third place match. So these are the guys who came in second in those semi-final matches yesterday, folks. If you're just tuning in, we are in the middle of an 8-team knockout. 50,000 rupees, as I just said, is the prize pool. Every round is being played as best of 3s except for the finals, which is going to be a best of 5, and that is planned for tomorrow. So make sure you guys are subscribed and click on the bell icon so you get notified. But yeah, Alex, over to you, man. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Any predictions, agent compositions? What are you excited about?
I am so excited to see how it's played over here on the Southeast Asian servers. I'm expecting some great things out of the ROG Academy team. I was just looking over on their roster on the ROG Academy website. I'm really excited to see how Rio leads his team here on Haven, what they're going to play. I'm really expecting to see a pretty typical comp out of both teams. And honestly, I think it's going to come down to the leader diffs.
I think
Whether
so,
Ria
too.
Silva can really get the information from his team this game.
I think so too. A couple of interesting observations this tournament so far. Not a single match has gone to the third map. Personally, that has been surprising for me.
I would, you hate to have one of these teams have to play a little extra. But I would love to see this game go to game 3. I want a nail biter today.
Me too,
I want
man.
both these teams to leave it all on the table.
Absolutely, absolutely. Another interesting thought is I really was hoping to see a KO. And yeah, I mean, going back to that point itself, Seth and me were talking about it. I mean, anytime a team has shown any sort of momentum, they've just been able to like capitalize on it and go straight in, to that second map and put that away as well. So I don't know what it is, man. I think when teams are just taking a beating in that first map, they're just not able to find it in themselves to like fight back. And we talked about this, and FS eSports versus True Rippers was an example of that. We talked about how they were actually 6-0 down, and unbelievably from that spot coming back and finishing up the match in round 1, putting away True Rippers completely. It was pretty crazy.
You always love to see the comeback win.
Right.
More than anything, everyone loves to root for the underdog.
Absolutely.
Honestly, are we gonna see the reverse 12-0 today? That's what I hope to see.
We're gonna have to wait and see, man. We're gonna have to wait and see for sure. I mean, we're gonna go back to the agent compositions. Alex, you and I were just talking about possibly seeing the whole Soba versus Sky debate, right? What's up with that? I mean, do you think Sky is really starting to take more and more of that position in that meta? And is that the same thing you see in NA? What do you see in the NA servers?
I really want to say that Silva and Sky are just different positions, but it just seems that the skill ceiling for Sky is proving to be so much higher than for Silva. Silva's been that quick pick. Silva's been good since the very beginning. Nobody's ever doubted that he was a valuable part of this team. But with Sky's addition, her kit is so strong and has such a high skill ceiling.
It really is.
With Dog being able to clear, her blind telling you when you blinded someone, allowing you to make those safe pushes, and her being able to heal on top of it, being able to anchor her team on any site that she goes to. Silva Star is still invaluable on some maps, like I said.
Right.
Like Silva defending Ascent, still invaluable. But honestly, It's gonna come to a point where if you're running a Sova, you're running it in addition to Sky, not instead of Sky.
And that's crazy to think about it today. When back in the day, Sova was like an instant select, right? There's no way you're playing without a Sova. And I think a big thing for me is probably his ultimate, the Hunter's Fury, and how strong it is in those post-plant situations when you want to deny that diffuse from outside of the, he can be literally anywhere and just prevent that diffuse. And Sky just doesn't somehow have that. But I hear you, man. And personally, when I'm playing Reyna, I want a Sky next to me for sure, so we can clear up those sites.
Yes, agreed. I think if Sova was the only one who could do what he does, I think it'd be a bigger problem. But Viper, Killjoy, even Brimstone and KO, they all can post plant Molly on top of bomb, keep him off it for a little bit longer, make those big plays. I mean, Viper alone can play off bomb and keep people off site almost for the complete time just with her snake pipes in her.
Right.
I still think Sova's going to be really relative. It's going to still be a really relevant pick for the meta.
Absolutely.
I just think a lot of teams are going to be able to do it without him. I don't think that's something you could say for any of the other acts.
Right. And the all-important question, are we going to see a KO pick today? And Alex, you and I were talking about it just a few minutes ago. KO doesn't seem to be replacing either Sky or Sova, but it might just be an addition. And he may actually be taking the spot of one of the duelists because of his kit, his pop flashes, and hey, a big shout out to CSGO fans, am I right? He's a CSGO agent.
Honestly, I think KO is a better pick than... I think you're running a Raze or Jet, and then either probably a KO on Haven as a second duelist. I think having that extra bit of information, seeing where people are on a map with 3 different sites, and still having those flashes is more important than having Phoenix's wall or Reyna's dismiss, or
even the Jet dash for that matter, right?
Yeah, I think still even if you're running a KO, you still probably plays with Jet. Right. I feel like Ray's a little bit better on Haven. I think she has a lot better clearing A and C than Jet does. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed we're not seeing KO.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can see it as well. I'm searching for that KO. I cannot see it, but the only team that I've seen executing KO pretty well, and I have to talk about Team True Rippers, my man Paradox. He's been absolutely insane. I mean, now, Alex, we're talking about a tournament that's a month after KO's drop, right? But I remember version 2, when we had that tournament 2 days after KO dropped. And we had someone pick KO, and I was like, what is going on here? That is unbelievable. And that same man, it was Paradox. He was able to do it. I mean, he was very, very effective. He wasn't exactly fragging out. But I tell you one thing that I saw that was unbelievable was he was denying the mid wall from Sage on Split. An undisputed meta. Never ever questioned or challenged. Just like that, KO's like, no, you're not gonna make that wall. Just throws that knife in. The team rushes B heaven. Sage is not prepared for it. She's got the wall in her hands, and then it disappears, and then boom, 2 rippers are in your face. It was unbelievable. And I thought over the past month people would really master that, and figure out how they could use those KO knives to rush people, but it just hasn't been.
Yeah, I think, honestly, the 2 biggest things with KO is his knife is kind of slow. If you're Sage and you see the knife and you've played against KO before, you just throw the wall down sooner.
Absolutely. Right.
Right. Yeah, so his knife is kind of slow, and people have figured it out. Just don't push immediately if there's a KO. He's going to throw that knife at the start of the round no matter what. Just avoid the knife and it'll be fine. You'll be back to it.
Right.
The other thing about KO is there's a lot of must picks in this game.
Right.
Like on any given map, people are gonna want to see Jet and Sky and Sova. You're gonna see Astra or Cypher. There's just so many must picks. It's like, who are you getting rid of for the KO?
Yeah,
are you getting rid of a duelist?
That's the question. That's the question, man. That's the question. And I think that's what teams have been struggling with, even to let go of all the existing agents. But hey, looks like we are all set. The game has already begun, and a lot of action at B. Looks like a first round plant on B. Interesting here from ROG Academy. FS wants to challenge this surely from this garage position. Smokey and B2 trying to get some dominance, but no! Denied by Arya on the Omen.
It's a very unconventional push here. Kind of seems like, look at Jet trying to make this massive play.
Last player standing.
What?
And they just clean up on side.
ROG Academy picking up round number 1, making it look easy. We need to talk about that for a second. A B plant first up. Not something that you see on Bristol.
Yeah, I did not think it'd be that effective. I think they kind of caught them out a little bit. They just weren't defending mid properly. They were too used to everyone going A and C. And they caught them.
That's so a shock dart, man. Getting the better of, I think it was iGod on the side of Team FS Esports. Surely they'll be a little bit sour after that one. Coming into round number 2, it's going to be a full eco for Team FS Esports, understandably so. Ooh.
OG.
Couple of picks here, very helpful.
Versus down a little bit early.
Yeah.
iGod coming on the flank.
Oh, iGod's got a great position. He can make this work for his team.
Spike planted.
Not landing that headshot though. Maybe he can have a go at Ayan, who's down to just like 20 HP.
No charges left.
Kill by headshot. Picks up the Spectre. iGod picks one up with the Sheriff.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, Rio is gonna clutch it. I was starting to get a little bit worried for ROG Academy. It was a full buy coming in from them, but a lot of damage done by FS Esports, taking away 4 of those players around in the back. But at what cost, Alex? 4 Spectres lost.
4 Spectres lost. At least they didn't let any of the team keep any of them. However, Rio is showing why he's the IG elf in this game. He's just gonna anchor it down and keep his team in the running.
Absolutely, he had it all under control, and I thought iGod should have made that connection with that Sheriff, man. He just didn't get that headshot he wanted, but nonetheless, FS Esports is going to be coming in with a full buy this time around. Kohli's on a Spectre, surprising to see there. I think because of the investment he made last round, but still 4 rifles coming in. This needs to be around in the back for FS Esports.
They're going. It's look. I'm really impressed by ROG. They're really loving this B push.
The B push in the Mumbai server, the Southeast Asian region, is actually something that has become more and more. You know, Seth was saying the same thing, Alex, when he was casting with B yesterday. He was so surprised to see this B push is not something, and you know, it's not uncommon to see the Jet with that spike, just jumping in, getting a spike in, and then dashing out.
Yeah, in the NA servers. The B push on this map is almost always like the counter push.
Right.
Like they've got our number on AOC. Let's go B, throw them off a little bit, make them stay on us.
Right.
But here they're using it just to punish bad positions. So FS Esports kind of has their number this round. Keep their push a little bit low.
Absolutely, Clouda here landing a dink with that Spectre, but just not enough damage, and Team FS Esports, as they should, putting away their first gun round in the bag. The scoreline with that will move to 1-2. An interesting take on the economies now. ROG Academy, I don't think we'll be able to buy those rifles this round, so it will be an eco buy coming in for them. On the side of FS Esports, they should be pretty happy with themselves despite losing rounds 1 and 2, pulling back that first gun round. Looks like we are going to go into a technical pause, and this is going to give us a chance, Alex, to jump into this agent composition. We never really got to it. This game just snuck up on us, man. But Smokey
come out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere. Smokey is going to be on the Phoenix, and I'm happy to see that this man is an absolute beast. We saw him on the Omen and on the Sova in round 1. But this is his agent, man. He is unstoppable on the Phoenix. God is going to be on the Jet. We've seen him had a little bit of hot and cold days over the past 3 or 4 days, but hoping the best for him. He's got a great start already, 4-2, just 1 orb away from that ultimate. Edge shot is going to be on the Sova. B2 is going to be on the Cypher, and Kohli, always the designated controller for this lineup, is going to be on that Astra. We talked about Astra, Alex, a little bit earlier on, so not surprised to see that at all.
She's become such a high tier pick for a lot of these comps.
Right.
She's just so good at what she does as a controller. And with the Omen nerfs just keeping rolling, the Omen nerfs just keep rolling in every patch. I think Astra's is going to look stronger and stronger.
Right. On the side of ROG Academy, real quick, Rio is going to be, as Alex said, the anchor for this team on that Sova. Good start for him already. Ayan on the Jet. We saw him on the Jet yesterday as well. Arya is going to switch over to the Omen, interestingly. I thought he was on the Sky yesterday, but he's going to be the controller for today. Hoax, interestingly, is going to be on the Cypher, and Clouder on the Sky.
Come on, let's go!
Yeah, honestly, ROG eSports, they're kind of on a bit of an off comp. Only one bullet.
Smoke A with that run it back, fearlessly running into a C-long. Are you watching this outside of garage? Smoke A, you animal. He has no fear. I guess they know that it's an eco round and they just want to jump in and get those early frags because they know they can.
Killed by iGod on Cypher. Gets blinded, almost gets away, but gets killed by Cloud A.
And I'm so surprised to see Clouder on the Sky, because we've seen Clouder play both Reyna as well as Phoenix, and he was looking really good on the Reyna, if I'm being honest. So a little bit surprised to see him on the Sky this time around.
Taking that back.
Yeah, but I'm loving how they're looking. They're really confident on the single duelist comp right here.
Right.
And she did such a good job getting that Jet.
Ooh, Kohli.
Kohli gets taken out while he has knives. Kohli gets 2.
I think he's done enough damage though. I
30
think he's done
seconds left.
enough damage. Just 2 players left for ROG Academy. They are going to go in for this A plant, it looks like, along with Arya. He's the only player there though, so if he loses the first gunfight, it's pretty much curtains. There you go.
Yeah,
There you
they
go.
didn't challenge iGod at all. They're kind of respecting the site. When iGod gets called out off site, it's going to be all over. And they go for the defuse. I think, yeah, his only thing is to save.
I think Rio's going to go in for those exit frags and try to damage the economy. I guess that's the best case scenario here. Smoke A in a second is going to show up.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nearly.
I really like what they tried to do there with the fake.
Right.
Honestly, I just
Right.
don't think it was possible for those 2 players to sell it well enough for them to stay on C.
Absolutely. I mean, at least they got the plant down, and that's 300 creds in
Hey.
the bag.
Yeah, a little extra money never
It
hurts.
helps. It helps. Absolutely.
Looks like iGod has bought the first off of the game.
All right, so I love to talk about that. There you go. I missed it. All right, so the first off, round number 5, Alex. Let's go. And we're gonna be following this for sure. Where is he? There he
Yep.
is, outside of
ROG
C.
knows he has the op. They're just not contesting C long. It's just so hard without a cap.
Blinded.
But she's getting into position.
Smoke
Good
A
owl
getting 2
throw by
kills.
Sova.
Smoking on the early flank outside of C, picking up those 2 important kills. Kohli gets a 3rd as well. Ayan finally will get a trade.
One enemy
What is
remaining.
he doing? Arya, what are you
Spike
doing?
down.
Oh
C.
my
Headshot.
god.
Arya's just caught out. She had, you know, sometimes you get in that position where you're trying to make a play and there's really nothing you can do.
ROG Academy will be disappointed. I'm not gonna lie, it was a full buy coming in from them, so
Yeah.
they definitely wanted to see more than just not even 1 pick. Was it a flawless round?
No, they picked one.
Just 1 pick.
Just one pick.
It's just not enough at this point.
But,
Looks like another
yeah.
technical timeout.
Right here.
Man, they're
Right, we're all set to go again. I got here aggressing with this operator. He knows it's another eco round coming in from ROG Academy. He is just jumping in that A lobby. Smoke A as well. These guys are starting to be a little bit naughty, Alex.
A little bit naughty.
That's what they're doing. He's even tagged with that Cypher spy cam, but he doesn't care. He just continues taking those gunfights. And now the Owl drone is going to get more information for FS Esports. Once again, man, Arya just walking
catches out
to
that
P-side. What is happening here? I don't even know what's going on here.
Oh, Claudia and Ian know that they're in trouble. They know they're in a bad position. They're halfway to get back to bomb. But good pickup by Rio.
He's managed to get a Vandal as well, so that's something. Ayan is still alive. He's only got a
Making
frenzy.
a little bit of eco. These Jets are just circling each other.
Honestly,
Coley
this
tries to
30
take
seconds
F5
left.
backs off a little bit. Doesn't want to get picked needlessly.
it's a Phantom versus a Frenzy. I would not be going into that fight.
Last player standing.
Oh, good dash by Aya, but
No
just
way! We're the
can't
same.
pick it up. And Smoke picks up Rio. Doesn't get to take the Vandal into the next round.
And that's what I was saying at that point. Saving that Vandal would have possibly just been good enough. But it wasn't the case. It does look like Team ROG Academy are struggling with a little bit of a technical issue. So I guess there will be another brief pause. And I just want to talk about the Sova plus Sky. And you were saying, Alex, it's Sky is never going to replace the Sova. And it's most likely that we will see Sky in addition to Sova. And we just talked about that before the game. And that's exactly what we're seeing on the side of ROG Academy. Rio on the Sova, Clouda on the Sky, double initiator. Who's been sacrificed here? A duelist?
Duelist, and honestly, on Haven, I think it's stronger than having the Duelist. Like, you still have the flashes, but you get so much more information than if you played Phoenix or Reyna.
Right. And Sky is so much more than just having her flashes. Her ultimate is a very, very handy thing in those clutch situations last minute to get that information. And
Honestly, if you're not giving your Sky the ult orb, I think you're playing the game. Her ultimate is so impactful. It tells you where three players are.
right.
No matter where they are. You can just follow them.
Right. I agree. And not to mention, the heal is handy. It's a stronger heal than Sage in some regards because she can take everybody up to 100 HP. Unlike Sage, who can just heal, one person. And maybe we could also use this time, Alex, to talk about the famous magic number theory. Have you heard about the magic number theory, Alex? My stream is probably tired of it. There, my stream hates me for this. So it's something that I came up with. Okay, it's Grizzly patented, right here. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
So it's the minimum number of rounds that an attacking team wants to take with them as they go into the second half. And it's obviously a different number for different maps, right? Because a map like Split, for example, it's extremely defender centric. And so even if you are attacking first, and let's say you have a terrible first half, right? You only take away 3 rounds and it's 9-3 at halftime. I'd say the game is still not over because Split is so lopsided for the defenders. And
It's
they
so
can,
CT-sided.
it is so CT-sided, exactly. And so the magic number for Split for me, honestly, if I'm playing Split and I'm attacking first, I'm telling my team, I think we should just focus on getting 4 rounds on the board. That's
Just
enough.
thinking the same thing. 4,
That's it.
all you need on split attack. If
exactly.
you attack first and take 4, easy win.
Exactly. So that's basically what it is. And so on a map like Haven, though, where there are 3 attacking sites, and the opportunity for the attacking team to, simulate a push and then making that rotate, the bait and switch, as it were, is so much higher. And so maybe when you're attacking first on Haven, you might want to put away 6 rounds on the board rather than a smaller number like 4.
I actually think Haven might be so T-sided. I'd say they might want 8.
Right.
It can be really hard. It can be really hard to beat going into defense on the back foot on Haven.
All right.
Because what if they just bamboozle you?
Absolutely. And especially if you only have one initiator, right? And do they have a killjoy? They have a cypher, so that helps.
Yeah, the cypher does help. You know, being able to rotate, knowing that you can still see that other side, gives a lot of confidence.
Right. Smoke is gonna get caught out here by the.
Yep.
He's gonna get stunned by the dog. Oh, and can he get the pick though? Ooh, headshot and B2 with the Hunter's Fury coming in. Smoke continuing to
Come
push
up
though.
and save him. Good. I liked that wall, but Rio managed to take 2 of them anyway.
Oh, is he gonna go for the knife? No, you did not just do that, Coley.
Covering it. Taking
Oh
that back.
my
Coley.
god.
I think that knife might have made a mistake. Rio's already been playing great. If he turns it on now, if he fires up his team, that knife can be the reason
One
that
second,
FS
peeps.
loses
I gotta
this
visit
game.
the Astros to play some
Unbelievable,
stars.
dude. Coley, you are a bad man. You're a bad man, dude. You cannot do that. This is a bro game. This is not matchmaking. But hey, round number 5 in the bag for FS Esports, and
Let's crack them open.
they're just being so aggressive, man. They've been so aggressive. Smokey pushing out of that aim main. He doesn't care. He pulls out the running back instantly whenever he gets it. And now once again, look at him. He's already all the way out.
And I think that's kind of the thing about Haven. You want to be as aggressive as possible, even when you're defending.
Right. So they're gonna get the plant down, and it looks like FS Esports have lost a player. iGot is gonna trade out Clouder.
Deploying.
4 versus 4 retake on the cards.
Really congealing around there around lane, trying to make something happen. Good kill by B2. Headshot trades out Aya. Or Aya trades out Headshot, but Smokey takes out Aya. They're playing from long now.
They are just trying to prevent that defuse, but
Good kill by
there's
Smoke.
Operator. It's a 1v1 now. I think there's a half defuse on the board.
This.
It's now or never,
He
man.
has to defuse. Yep.
No. What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was close. That was close. I was really worried for ROG Academy for a second there. I was a little bit worried, but in the end, Hoax is gonna whip out that classic and land that headshot.
It would have been a feel bad if the classic would have failed him there.
Oh man. But yeah, round number 3, feeling a little bit better perhaps. ROG Academy, FS Esports was starting to show some crazy momentum with those back-to-back rounds. But scoreline now at 5-3. Alex, you said the magic number for Haven is possibly 8. I thought it was 6. I'll tell you what, I'll meet you halfway there. Let's say it's 7. Alright? Let's say it's 7.
I like that. If ROG Esports can pick up the recipes and get 7 the next 4 rounds, they're the favorite to win.
I don't see it happening though. I do not see it the way FS Esports are playing, man. I don't see it happening, but hey, they can prove me wrong. A very aggressive push coming in towards this A side. Arya's got an interesting position.
Omen takes out one. I think he kind of funneled them all to back.
Last player standing.
And look at that, another
Go,
big
another
win.
round.
Right
Hey, I think they're listening to us, Alex. I think they're listening to us. 5-4.
They know what they need. Listen, Rio got stabbed in the back, and now he's out for blood.
I think so too, man. And I wonder if that's gonna come back to haunt Kohli and FS Esports at the very end of this game. But so much chaos. I mean, A site is being absolutely flooded. They're just pushing bodies in and taking those gunfights. I think the play style of FS Esports is really forcing ROG Academy to show that aggression as well. Because honestly, there's no other way to deal with it. You need to aggress back. You need to fight back.
Sometimes when the other team is being too aggressive, just running onto a site can really screw them up when they're all into a rotation.
Right.
And I think that Omen ult was really underrated. Omen, with just his ult, managed to funnel all of them up on the stairs. 4 of them got greedy, tried to take him out, and they all were stuck in the back of A and could do nothing to stop.
I think so too. And with that FS Esports this time around though, a more cagey, cautious approach.
I've got your trail.
Not pushing out aggressively. The Seekers coming out from Sky is going to be very helpful for information on C side. Looks like the commitment is there from ROG Academy. iGod will get that first pick though onto Ayan. Hoax will get a couple of kills back.
Hoax
Let's
gets
go.
2. Honestly, did you know Astra's black hole could stop the Seekers?
I know exactly
I
where you are.
it can? Wow. I
Yeah,
know
that's what happened.
I know that it can pull the Killjoy turret and the boom bot. I did not
Yeah,
know that
it pulled in the Seekers.
Wow.
Right here.
Okay.
That was crazy.
One enemy
This is
remaining.
educational right here. Hoax is on the ace.
And oh my god!
And I didn't
Hoax is
feel anything.
insane.
Not even.
ROG Academy are here to play, Alex. They're here to fight. I think they overheard our conversation about the magic number, and they want to put around 7 rounds on the board in this first half. I think that's what's happening right here.
They absolutely knew what they needed.
5-5. A quick review of the economies. FS Esports is still good. They're still okay. They still can afford 4 rifles. 1 Spectre in the hands
kinda
of Cypher, but I think that's all right.
Yeah, I honestly, losing this round is gonna be tough. They need a win here if they want to keep this game on from getting on the ropes.
I agree. And folks, if you're just tuning in, and if you're a fan of any of these teams, and you're worried that the team is going to lose, do not worry. This is a best of 3, and the map pool is going to be Haven Ascent and Icebox. And between me and Alex, we're secretly hoping that this goes down to the wire, and we see map number 3.
I'm very much hoping for an overtime on map 3.
Absolutely, man. That would be intense.
Good pick. They're playing it slow. This Jet's in position to take out the Cypher. Doesn't know he's there.
A good first pick here for ROG Academy. It's a 4v5 actually. FS Esports with a man disadvantage. Hoax.
Oh, Hoax went for it deep. Gets picked up though.
And that's the trade perhaps that they didn't want to give away. And now B2 with a follow-up kill onto Ayan.
Now they're a bit on the back foot. But they still don't really know where the bulk of their team is.
30 seconds left.
ROG manages to make it on site.
The plant is going to go down, Alex. A 3 versus 4.
Yeah. Rio sprang through that smoke, trying to pick someone up, doesn't manage to.
And they've got 3 players coming in from CT. So
Good.
Smoke A is going to
Great
bang
volley.
Rio completely.
Oh, we're trying to make something happen. I got
player
picks up
standing.
1. Or Clouda picks up 1. But B2 picked up the gun and takes them both out.
It was all too many. It was a numbers game in the end, and Arya
Yep.
was completely outnumbered there. He had to look out from Garage, from CT. B2 was on site, and in the end,
Last round
B2
before
putting
the
away
switch.
those 2 kills and making it look easy. 6-5 on the scoreboard, and ever so
FS
slightly.
never had it.
Ever so slightly, man. 6-5. I feel like things are starting to lean towards FS Esports, but we're gonna have to see how they show up in the second half.
I think if FS Esports goes up 7-5 on defense, ROG is going to have their work cut out for them.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Once again, man, this aggression. Look
The
at
B-push.
Smoke A.
There you go.
Look what is he doing?
Completely clear.
To run it back from here, he's
They
searching
just-
for Ayan.
Oh,
He gets
no.
Ayan. He gets
one.
a second as
He gets
well.
taken out by Rio.
Oh my god.
Careful now.
Getting
It's a
2 picks.
3v4, but they got the plan.
Ooh, Rio will get the trade onto
Rio
Smoke A
gets
finally.
another. Clouda gets one.
This is good.
Oh,
This is good for ROG
FS Esports is
Academy.
on the back foot.
Scout destroyed.
Good dog, slows him down a little bit. Clouda gets P2. Trades out for Hoax.
It's down to just headshot. It's a 1 versus 2 situation.
Standing ahead.
And this is a
That's a
tricky
2-1.
plant. The Hunter's tree
And
is
has
gonna
the
deny
ult.
him. It's gonna
Yeah.
deny him. And round number 6 for ROG
ahead.
Academy. So just 1 round
Switching
short
sides.
of the magic number that we talked about. But hey, this has been a great half. 6-6, even Stevens. Alex, what are your thoughts?
Yes.
Any predictions looking at the halftime scoreline? I personally think, and I could be wrong here, but FS Esports, the way they were aggressing on defense, I think they're gonna make light of this attack. I think they're gonna just absolutely come in on guns blazing. The pistol round is always huge, but I have a feeling this one's going FS Esports' way.
Yeah, ROG made it 6-6, kept it competitive. But honestly, FS was aggressing and beating them on defense, I don't know how they're going to stop them from aggressing and beating them on attack here.
I agree. I think the only way to fight fire is with fire, I guess. Oh, again!
Great headshot!
Crispy. That was Crispy dashing out and preventing the trade as well, which is key.
See what they needed there. Avoid the sky flash.
Interesting smokes here from Arya.
They're rotating off. And see, here's the problem with Haven. You can just rotate off at any time.
Right. And I mean, and Hoax does have C-site under control for now. At least I wouldn't leave the side if I was him.
Destroyed.
And there you go.
Yep, rotates a little bit too early. Thinks they're gonna go B. Forgets about Garage. Can he get back into a good position? Gets forced off by the Astra smokes.
Wow, my eyes are
At this point, it's probably best for him to wait for his team and go for that 4 versus 5 retake.
Yeah, go for the retake. They're gonna get the plant down, so
planted.
you haven't taken any money.
It'll be
And it looks
interesting
like
to
they're gonna
see.
try a 4 push through Garage.
Through Garage? Ooh, getting big, getting
Gets
picked
2,
off.
gets 3. Oh no! How quickly the tables turn. Rio's offside
Enemy
though.
remaining.
Gets
Ooh.
taken out by iGot.
FS
From a
eSports, man.
they stopped the initial push. That pick by Aya was so instant, so good. Who would have thought it turned out to be a 4-0?
It was a 4 versus 5, right? It was a 4 versus 5
4.
retake. They lost.
Yeah,
they lost 0 players.
Yeah, they lost 0 players.
FS, man. I mean, I've seen these guys do these kind of plays in every single post-plant situation. They're clinical. The way they play together. Seth was talking about this yesterday as well. The way they watch each other's backs is unbelievable. And that coordination, that brotherhood almost, is so good to see.
Trying to make something happen with the Classic. It's looking like he's going to get traded out. Can he make enough space for Sky? iGot takes 2.
He's out for more. He's hungry for more. Ayan dashing out with that shorty. Wow. It was a little bit of a highlight amidst not so good things for Team ROG Academy. But an 8th round in the bag, and understandably so. It was a full buy coming in from Team FS Esports with those 5 Spectres, if I'm not mistaken, and a full eco for Team ROG Academy. So really, brass tacks, it is going to come down to this round because ROG Academy are coming in with full buys. 5 rifles, Alex. This is what it's all about. FS Esports. FS Esports is on a bonus, and if they can get as many picks as possible in this round, they'll be quite happy, and they'll walk away and come back with those rifles next round.
Camera taken out.
Guy gets a kill through the smoke.
Through the smoke,
Takes out Cloud A. Here's that dog cunning. Tries to fake like he's not there. iGot trying to make something happen with the sheriff.
Take flight.
Here's
this
that silver
outro is going to be at the end of iGot. I think that it's going to be the end for iGot. There you go.
He almost didn't clear it.
Are you going to tag him again? No. Oh, he wants to
I like
challenge him.
iGot here. It didn't work out for him, but staying aggressive there, best thing he could do.
Revealing area. Found them.
He is challenging Rio. He is challenging Rio, not destroying the recon. Taking on the
he told
gunfight.
Rio if he wants it, he's gonna have to.
I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you. He took him
Oh, they're
on.
trying to rotate onto C, not realizing Sky and Cypher both stuck to their guns. Sky gets another one through the smoke.
Strike down.
Gets traded out, but I don't know if there's a chance here anymore.
Kohli and B2,
The
these are
four-
the last 2 players alive. Only Spectres in their hands.
Standing.
Yep, Hoax and I just cleaned it up. It
As
was
they
their
should.
bonus round.
As they should, absolutely. And at the loss of just Clouder and his rifle, 4 players winning the first gun round, I would say that's pretty healthy and a good outcome for ROG Academy. On the side of FS Esports, they can just brush that round off. It wasn't anything. They had 5 Spectres to go with, and this time around they will be coming in with those 5 rifles. And now it is truly game on.
It's looking like they're going for the full
Let's
A
go.
push again. Rio's gonna have his work cut out for him. They've stacked A and C a little bit, expecting that push again.
A lot of presence being shown here by them on this A site, and interestingly, Rio is the only player here. He's gonna get spotted out.
Rio's covering tour.
Oh, this is gonna be bad for Rio.
Rio gets taken out. The Rio team trades out iGod.
Spike down.
Coley for
A.
Ria, Aya for Coley.
But more importantly, the spike is now in Ayan's control. Take a look at the positioning. Smokey gets another kill to pull it back.
Okay.
3 versus 2. Ayan, what are you doing? Take a look at Ayan. He's got a sneaky
Great
look
wall.
around A. He's gonna push them from behind, and this is something that they may not expect.
I think it was the wrong move unless he trades out this Cypher. Oh, great kill on the Cypher, but gets taken out by a shot. I
don't
think
know
he would
if
have
that-
done more good by watching the ball.
One enemy remaining.
But
Alright.
Cloud takes out Headshot, makes it a 1v1,
Blinded.
has more health. That way.
He's got the Seekers as an option as well. Smokey's got only 57 HP. He needs to deal
30
with this.
seconds left.
He needs to deal with the Seeker here, or he's gonna be in trouble.
Seeker a little bit. He's gonna force Sky to make a play. I think that's exactly the right move. I think
Ooh,
he was a
Sky,
little
Clouders
slow.
on top. This is gonna be the end
No!
for Smokey. The first gun round going the way of ROG Academy and FS Esports will be a little bit hard done by that.
If Cloud A was gonna plant for heaven, he should have done it in the beginning. He took way too long.
I think
that was a bit of an error on his part.
I think so too. And Ayan's wraparound from A long to A short. I wonder if the dash was a bit premature after getting that first kill. Maybe he could have just held on, perhaps, and taken his
Dashed
time.
away from the Sova.
Yeah, absolutely, and go back to
Yeah.
the spike. That was an option too.
Yeah, I think getting that when he saw that Cypher and caught him out so badly, if he goes back to the spike there, they never have a chance. And he doesn't force his Sky to have to pick it up.
But nonetheless, Clouder was there to make
Yep.
sure that they
And
didn't lose that round.
And we say that now, but hindsight's 2020.
Hindsight's 2020, man. Always. Always. It looks like it is
Looks like-
a technical timeout, yeah.
Yep, 1-1.
So I'm going to jump into this scoreboard and Smoke A 17 and 10. We talked about how dangerous he can be on this duelist, on Phoenix specifically, and he's showing that today once again. I got not far behind, 15 and 12. They've got 4 ultimates, FS Esports this time around, and on the side of team ROG Academy, Rio, 16 and 9, standout player perhaps today. Ayan not far behind. He's got the Blaze Storm as an option, but that's not going to stop him from picking up an operator. Alex, on the side of C, are we going to see some
out of my
operator
way.
shenanigans?
Joke's over. You're dead.
It's going to be the run it back instead. Coming out first, Smokey searching for blood in this A link. Will get shut down by Hoax. How?
I got managed to take out Hoax.
How has Hoax missed all his
gets
shots?
traded out by
I
Rio.
don't even know that. And Rio's doing a lot of
so
damage control.
Omen, no! Picks up the Vandal. Astra is so strong here on B.
The timing. The timing.
Timing.
Oh my
Timing
god.
diff.
This could be a round that FS might actually pull off here, despite it being an eco. And B2 with that sheriff and a thrifty down in the
Crazy
bag.
Sheriff stop.
These are the kind of rounds that make the difference. They had no guns going into this round. It was an eco for them and pulling out a victory. Unbelievable.
Oh, Astra played it so smart on B. 2 of her teammates get traded out, being a little too aggressive in A lane, but she just stays playing around for smoking A, gets 2 huge picks because of it. Puts Clouda and Rio on the back foot, and they just can't figure it out.
FS Esports, it's a shot in the arm really when you win an eco round like that, and now they're gonna come in with a fire, man. Take a look at I got in Smokey. They are just pushing onto this A side like it is their living room. I'm not kidding.
It's like both Cypher and Sova playing above soup.
Blocking sight.
God needs to be careful here.
Smoka gets the kill.
I got no.
Great flash.
What a spray transfer from him. ROG
Wow.
Academy down to just Arya.
Spike
Gets
planted.
2 with the frenzy.
Helpful. Getting a kill onto
Takes
Smokey.
the teleport. Gets
Gets
another
another.
with the frenzy.
Hang
Why do
on.
they keep picking up guns there?
Hang on.
Takes another teleport.
Are we gonna see something special from Arya? Gets a third!
It's 3 with the frenzy.
Unbelievable. Well played. I mean, I know he didn't get the round, but I think that's what FSB2 is probably telling his team right now. How did you guys allow him to take away 3 of our weapons? And the round is in the bag, but they have lost way too many guns, more than they should have, surely.
Lost a lot of econ there. Honestly, that might be, even if they lose this, that might be the play of the game. What a great job from their own.
Well played to Arya, and ROG Academy need a lot more of those rounds. 10-8 FS eSports starting to show that rhythm and that momentum that we've seen from them in this tournament. When they start doing that, there's no coming back for the opposition, and it is better for Team ROG Academy to stop them as early as possible before they hit that high gear.
Blocking sight.
Looks like they're leaving B for the retake again. Just letting them on site. Going for a little bit of aggression through B lane.
The Hunter's Fury here coming out, trying to stop the plant, but it could not. And now I got snuck into a very, very sneaky position. He should be able to take down Ayan, no problem.
B2 takes out Rhea, but Hoax trades out B2. iGod gets Aya.
One enemy remaining.
Hoax trying to make a little magic happen, but gets taken out.
They will get
Honestly,
taken out.
iGod and Smoke A just seem unstoppable.
They are, man. They are unbelievable. And when they get hyped up like this, 20 and 12, 20 and 14, they're each dropping 20 bombs already. And we still have at least 3 rounds to go in this game. And as a result of that, ROG Academy, man, take a look at their economies once again.
It's just rough. It's looking like it's going to be a team death.
I think so. And maybe, I don't know, maybe sacrificing that duelist for that extra initiative pick might just be their downfall in the end.
Yeah, I think...
Smokey getting flashed by Sky, but playing anti-flash so beautifully. Turning around and getting that flick onto his head. And not hesitating to pull out the run it back. You know, in a jiffy, he just pulls it out.
My God, gets Aya.
They're making this look easy. Arya has, again, way too much for himself to do. Hoax.
Good kill by Coley. Just the Hoax left, trying to make something happen.
Smoke
Here's the thing.
Man. How
In
many
theory,
kills?
Match
in
point.
theory, Haven is such a T-sided map that having that extra utility from sacrificing a duelist makes sense.
Right.
However, in practice, that's just not how it's. Those 2 duelists.
Smokey and
just
I,
running
God, I've
through
just
that-
ripped up that theory
Yeah.
in half. They're just like,
They're tearing that utility apart. It doesn't matter. They run right through it.
and I think it's
And
because
the
is it also because they're rushing them on that B side? They're just
Yeah.
they're not giving them a chance.
Yes. ROG is just never guessing right.
And I don't know, man. Is it okay to give up B side and play for retake? Because it's such a difficult site to retake because of the angles that the spike plant can be covered by. I mean, if you're
Yeah,
going
I
to
think
Sova with the Hunter's Fury, he's going to take care of your spike diffuse from both A link and C link. And then you got a couple of players on B window. It's impossible to deal with that.
Yeah, honestly, I think with an Astra, them letting them take B is the worst thing they can do. Astra can cover B and make pushing it so hard all on her own. And she just leaves her duelist free to get fragged.
Get out of my way.
I think playing at least 1-on-1
You are
is a
divided.
plus against this team.
The cosmic divide is being pulled out here by Kohli, and these guys are on something, man. These guys are looking so aggressive. Smokey will get the pick through the cage
Aya gets Coley.
Headshot.
Headshot gets Hoax.
with the
Spike down.
Aya
shotgun
gets
kill.
Aya
All right,
gets 3
Ayan.
to end them. Heck, Aya gets 3 to end them. In the
No
round.
charge flash.
4K in the bag. So fighting back ROG Academy. I like to see this, man. I like to see this. Was this an eco round for ROG? I think so. I think it was. And Ayan here picking up a 4K, some life. ROG needs much more of that. 12-9. It is match point already, and I'm sure a lot of people at this point would start to write them off. FS Esports have looked just so strong today, once again.
Strong. And they're trying to make that magic happen on A once again. Takes out Rio. Ion finds trade. Gets one, gets two. Ooh, great paranoia by Arya.
One enemy remaining.
Ayan has found a
Down
new
A.
gear that he has just shifted into. Another 3K for him. And now everything rests in the hands of B2. Do they not know where he is?
Tripwire
They
destroyed.
don't know where he is.
Is this? Are they about to make it? They're about to make a mistake. No, go for the bomb. No,
He is not going for the spike.
he doesn't. B2 doesn't know either. He doesn't know how aggressive they've gotten.
Goodbye. Where is everyone?
Pulls out the neural theft, Alex. That is genius. He knows exactly where the players are now. With 45 seconds on
I
the
have
clock.
retrieved the spike.
This decision is going to be huge. What is he doing now?
The double bamboozle goes back for B now because he has the time.
30 seconds left.
There's three of them and they have no idea what to do.
A 3 versus 1 situation, and you've got to think that the pressure is on ROG Academy still, simply because of that scoreline more than anything else. 14 seconds on the clock. He needs to commit to a plant right here.
Trigger.
10 seconds left.
I planted the spike.
Oh,
It's extra money. But
it's definitely helps, and I think that position that he took in the end after the plant, perhaps he planted in a very sneaky spot, and they would not have expected it. But Ayan here
I
dropping
think-
back-to-back 4Ks, Alex.
yeah, Ion just, yeah, he switched up his gear. He wants the game. He sees it in sight. He wants it back.
10 rounds on the board. 10 rounds on the board.
Right.
Is there
Ion
overtime
by the op.
written in this game? I don't know.
Right there.
I don't want to jinx it.
Ion with the op on B.
All right. I see it now.
This is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be big. There's no one challenging him though.
Deploying
Gonna
drone.
go B.
Ooh, God denies him.
Ion
Oh my
whips
God.
shot on Cloud A. And that could be the end of the game right here. Cautionally gets the plant.
Folks will get a kill onto P2, and that will be very, very helpful.
Rhea gets one. Clouda gets one.
Last player standing.
Cloud A gets two. ROG seems unstoppable.
Thanks.
They've just found some momentum from somewhere
They
deep
found
within
a
them. Man. I don't
rhythm.
know. Maybe it was a last technical timeout or something. They spoke to each other. Maybe it was something the coach said, but they have just put on a show here from 12-9, 2 rounds back to back. It's now or never,
Yeah.
and full buys. So no worries. No, I was starting to get worried for Team FS, thinking that they may have to go for an eco, but I think they should be okay.
Just enough.
Just enough. A couple of half shields on both B2 and Kohli. But man, I think the man of the
Hold on.
moment right now
Headshot.
is Ayan. He's found a new gear.
He wants it bad.
A very heavy C-sided push looks like from Team FS Esports coming in. Headshot will pull out. And with that Hunter's Fury available, that drone is dangerous.
Revealing area.
They need a pick here.
They do. And I got here lurking into garage. This could be dangerous for folks who's on
Trying
his
to make
spike.
something
Show's
happen.
over. You're dead.
Ion gets the run it back.
He shuts down the
Another
running back
offense.
immediately, and now Garage is compromised. Hoax is not in a good position. From here, this could be an entry point for
his
them on
eyes.
C. Ayan here in the smoke.
Is he gonna do it?
Going up.
Taken out by iShot. This game's looking different. Cloud against
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Coley
30 seconds left.
1v1.
1v1, man. So many trades. Rio's coming up from CT. Kohli knows exactly where he is. He hasn't gone for the spike plant yet. Turn around, Kohli. No.
Know where he is. Not like this.
Oh,
Not like
no.
this. Plant the bomb.
And with that, we are going to go into
Switching
overtime.
sides.
Not
Overtime.
something we had called. And Alex, we talked about the magic number being 7, and they were short by 1. So I guess it's only fair that we go into an overtime to decide the outcome of this game.
I think it is only fair.
Right here.
Because if they both win 7 and they both win 5 on defense, that's an overtime.
It is an overtime, exactly. So I mean, it was 6-6 at halftime
Right here.
and 12-12 at full time. This game is even Stevens if I've ever seen one.
Neither team can get the advantage over the other.
FS Esports on defense. What are they going to do? What is the play? Once again, B side completely unguarded.
Both teams slowing down a little bit, playing for those picks.
Looks like the commitment is being made from ROG Academy onto this
Kohli gets 2.
C-side, but Kohli denying that
I
entry.
see 3. Arya on site. Ion gets 1.
I
but
got- He
I
just
got
jumps in and
this
says
too.
he just jumps in and says no.
He's
Switching
like, the
sides.
overtime is fine,
Match
but we're
point.
winning this game.
And now FS Esports calling in a timeout. Interesting. They want to talk about this last push and what they want to do. A very, very well timed timeout, if you ask me. A quick look at the scoreboard, Alex. Take a look at this. iGod and Smokey have been popping off on this map. 26 and 19 for iGod.
23 and 16 for Smoke.
Unbelievable. Ayan finding some form in the back end of this game, 21 and 20. He had a slow start, it did look like. And you have to
picked
ask
it
that
up,
question,
though.
man. Are they one duelist short? Perhaps. Perhaps so.
It'll all come down to this attack. Can ROG prove that you only need one duelist on Haven?
This is going to be a big round. This is a big round. And just judging by the way this game has been, I wouldn't be surprised if we go into map number 3, Alex. This could be the first time this tournament in the version 3 edition.
Yes, we might get to see map 3.
And you know the other interesting thing is we haven't seen a map outside of Haven, Ascent, and Bind. We had one split in round 1, but Haven, Ascent, and Bind, and that's it. We haven't seen a map. We haven't seen Icebox.
Or Breeze.
We haven't. I mean, Breeze is the first map getting banned in the veto process. Man. I was talking to my team, and they were like, "Yeah, the first guy who wins the toss, like Breeze is banned. It's just a thing."
Yeah, no Breeze.
No Breeze.
Yeah. However, Icebox. So everybody hated it at first.
Right.
However, it has become one, if not the most important maps for this game.
Right. And
We
it's not because it was banned, but it was just because it was map number 3 for like
It's
3 or 4
always map
games,
3.
and we're not getting there. You know,
Yeah,
it's always 2-0.
It's something that's very different for the Southeast Asian servers. If Icebox is always map number 3 because it's often a team's first pick because they want map number 3 if they have to play to be a map they're more comfortable. And so they usually play map number 2 or map number 1. They play Icebox just trying to get it out of the way.
It looks like we are in a technical timeout this time, in addition to what FS just pulled out. This one is going to be from ROG Academy, and understandably they probably need to figure out some of these plays coming in from FS Esports, although it does look like there's no disconnect. But I'm interested to see, Alex, at the end of this match. We will get a chance to look at that scoreboard and see who had the most first bloods. And I think it's going to be a very close competition between both Smokey and iGod. Just the way they have been so aggressive and fearless, right? That's the word that comes to mind
Right.
when I see them play.
Cover going out.
And it's so exciting to see from Valorant. Just seeing them going in, a healthy respect for the other team,
Right.
but never letting that respect turn to a fear. It looks like they've decided on B.
Again, this B site, man. It is going to be chaotic. You know it. You know it's going to be chaotic in just a second or so. Arya's got an interesting position. Boosted up on this left side. Clouda gets
Slow, they're a
spotted
little
out.
slow.
A good paranoia.
They don't know Arya's there yet. They're bunched up by that window. They're backing off.
After losing iGod, I think that's the decision they've decided to make. They don't want to continue on without any information. A site temporarily unguarded, but immediately as I say that, Rio is making his way to A heaven.
They really needed a pick there to soften up
30 seconds
sights. It looks like, yep, Clouda heard them in sewers.
And the commitment is on A site. The plant might just go down. There you go. Smoke A is going to prioritize a shock dart.
Rio gets taken out.
He'll get taken down, so there's no shock darts. Never mind.
Clouda takes one. Smoke A gets one.
Are we
Headshot
looking
gets
at the GG on this game, Alex? Out comes the run it
Smoke
back.
A gets, oh my god!
Attackers
And
win.
there you go.
What a
There you
crazy-
go. That is the GG on the game, Alex, and bringing us back to that caster desk now. And
Yes, winner, chicken dinner.
absolutely, man. And wow, the first number that catches me is the first bloods next to Smokey's name. 9 first.
Nine.
Unbelievable. And iGod has 6. That means between the both of them, out of the 28 rounds that were played today, 15 rounds out of 28, FS Esports had the advantage in the first few minutes, in the first few seconds rather.
Really, if you throw Coley in there too, 17 of the rounds.
Unbelievable. And on the side of ROG Academy, maybe that's what they were missing. They just were missing an entry fragger who would confidently jump in and get them that first pick. And you know, I always say this. I play Reyna sometimes, and when you get denied as an entry fragger time and time again, you stop believing, man. You stop believing. You think you can't do it anymore. And I think maybe that's what happened today with Ayan. We saw him hit a purple patch at some point in this latter half of the game, you know, just busting off those 4Ks back to back. But in the end, it was too little too late, I suppose.
It was a crazy match to see. Honestly, I still think the one duelist comp is very viable for Hayden. But I think FS showed us why 2 duelists is the standard for that. For sure.
I think so too. And more than 2 duelists, the 2 people behind those duelists and the mentality they need to bring into this game. FS Esports putting that one away and making it look easy, folks. If you're just tuning in, this is a best of 3. So if you're an ROG Academy fan right now, don't be discouraged. This is a best of 3 and they have every chance of coming back. The map pool for this one is going to be Haven, Ascent and Icebox as map number 3. And Alex and I are secretly hoping that it will go into map number 3. But in a few minutes, we will be jumping into Ascent. Don't go anywhere. This is a 8-team knockout if you are just catching up. A 50,000 rupee tournament. Every round is being played out as a best of 3s. And we are actually in the 3rd place match. Tomorrow is the grand finals at 7 p.m. So make sure you guys are tuning in to our YouTube channel and catching that live action. I also want to talk about the Battle Pass giveaway, which is still live. So if you want to win a Battle Pass, hey Alex, do you like free stuff?
Love free stuff.
I love free stuff too. And if you guys like free stuff, all you need to do is jump into the description and click on that Instagram, and hey, you might just win that Battle Pass. We announce a new winner every week.
All I have to do is follow you on Instagram.
That's it, man. It sounds unbelievable. I know.
Easy money. I'm doing that right now.
Let's go. And folks, with that,
I-
we'll jump into a very quick break. The teams are almost ready for that second map. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back with map number 2, which is Ascent. And I'll see you guys on the other side.
Game over. Game over. Game over.
right, folks, welcome back. What a first game we witnessed, 14-12, going the way of FS Esports. Maybe expected, Alex? Are you surprised to see that result?
I told you, if they didn't get 7 on attack, that was the magic number.
The magic number, man. It's the magic number. Someone needs to send them. They didn't get the memo, I guess. They didn't get the memo about the magic number.
They're a little late, huh?
But yeah, I mean, looking at the way FS Esports has played so far, if I'm being honest with you, I'm a little bit worried for ROG Academy, and I've seen them on Ascent yesterday when me and Seth were casting that match, man. So aggressive, and Smoke A interestingly going on to the Sova. It's a surprise pick, and I don't know if it was just a one-off thing, but I'll be very interested to see the agent compositions, which we will see very soon. But folks, if you guys are just tuning in, this is a best of 3. FS Esports has put away map number 1, which is Haven, and now we're on Ascent. And if
Clouda switches from Sky to Killjoy.
Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed. I want to see him on that Reyna, dude. I've seen him on that Reyna, and he's so good. But we're gonna have to wait and see, I suppose. Interestingly on FS.
Arya hovered the Astra.
She did. He did. So it looks like Smokey is not going to be on the Sova, man. It looks like he's going to be on. It's going to be Headshot picking up Sova. So interesting. It's already locked in as well. But yeah,
They're going Jet.
Kohli's on the Astra. I'm not surprised to see that. We talked about Astra and how effective she is, and Kohli has been like. Every tournament I've seen them play, Kohli has consistently played that controller role for them. Whatever it is, he plays Viper, he plays Omen, he plays Astra. These are his agents.
Yes.
Consistently doing that. Oh, Smoke A has locked into the Reyna. Let's go, baby. That's what I like to see.
Listen, look at this. Look at this FS comp. Didn't I just tell you this?
This is exactly your comp, Alex. You called it. This was your composition. Killjoy, Jet, Reyna, Kohli, and Sova. And almost the same, except for Omen coming in for Astra and Reyes coming in for Reyna, I suppose. On the side of
honestly,
the Academy.
I can't fault Arya for playing Omen. He's still really good on Ascent. I think Astra is probably the stronger pick these days. But if you know Omen better, it's a close second.
No doubts. So where my Omen mains at, am I right? And with
where my shotgun Omen's at.
Yeah, man. All our Flex Ninja fans, let's go. But yeah, this is it. And ROG Academy need to show up. They need to come up with the goods. They cannot allow, and Alex, we talked about this, they cannot be bullied. Right, and that's what FS Esports are doing to them in those first 4 rounds. They're turning up the heat to a point where they want to break their confidence. And I always talk about how being an esports athlete is so much more than skill and just reflexes. It's so much about strength of character and just being able to take a beating and have the resilience to bounce back.
I agree. If ROG defending here first, if they can bend but not break,
Standing ahead.
I think if they can take 7 or 8 on defense, it's their game.
I like that. They can bend but not break. I like that. A lot of mid control for FS Esports. They've completely given up a shot, looks like, and a fight is going to be on the cards. I got it's going to come out on top. Picks a second as well. And that's a big pick because Clouda on the Killjoy going down. This means A site is fully available. Kohli needs to look left. Oof.
They rotate. Stuff. Sova gets one. Host gets one.
Spike
Rio
down.
getting
Okay,
two.
gets another.
Last player standing.
I have the spike. Placing swarm grenade.
It's a 1 versus 2.
Host is on his own trying to pick it up.
If he picks up a ghost here, looks like he's going for the frenzy with that 25 HP, extra shields.
Yeah, I like the frenzy in Boathouse. They both went back there.
He doesn't
He's
have
clearing.
any utility though.
A grenade here would be nice, but I think he can do it without.
One enemy remaining.
Get one. Doesn't realize the second is in boathouse. Flicks
as
behind
well.
him.
He did not expect that. Both players being in
The
boathouse.
double boathouse.
The double boathouse in the end. FS Esports, and I mean credit to ROG Academy, and this is what I was talking about. Rio pulling back those 2 picks, and and if I'm on the defenders sided team and I see my Killjoy getting taken down at a shot, I'm like, yeah, we have lost the round already. But from that position, Rio fighting back, getting a shock dart kill. I didn't quite catch where that happened, and
It
pulling back.
happened through the smoke over in pizza.
Wow.
I think he
Crazy.
hit it in market right in front of pizza.
ROG Academy here coming in with a full eco round this time around, and FS Esports will be bringing in those 4 Spectres. Interesting. Rio gets a pick with the Sheriff. Gets a second with the Sheriff.
And now his team is here. B2 takes 1.
Gets a third.
Rio,
Spike
B2 gets a
down
second.
B.
Gets a fourth. Rio is on
Rio-
for the ace
Rio
with
is
that
going for
Sheriff.
the ace.
And a
Thrifty
thrifty.
ace. Oh,
Wow.
Coach takes his ace.
Wow, and this is what I was talking about. ROG Academy need to show this kind of resolve if they have any hopes of staying in this tournament and taking this to map number 3, which is Icebox. But wow, FS Esports, are they kicking themselves right now? I'm sure they must be disappointed with that.
Rio's keeping the Spectre for now, it looks like. However, next round, are we going to see the Odin?
Possibly so. We saw Smokey absolutely abusing the Odin on this map in the first round. It was surprisingly effective. And this time around, it's going to be an eco round, looks like, from FS Esports.
Sova and the Odin are just so strong through this wall-bangable wall right here.
Right.
It makes taking B so difficult. Ion gets iGod. Edshot takes out Ion, but Arya takes out Smoke A. Killjoy managed to make it on site. Asher
Headshot.
following behind him.
What a
Headshot.
classic right
Good
click.
shot.
And now, the man advantage with FS Esports. What's going on here?
Killjoy gets caught behind the wall.
It seems like every team that saves is doing better than the team that buys.
Revealing area.
One enemy remaining.
Rio.
Ferrari
It is down to
by
just
P2
Rio.
gets the Phantom.
Thrifty.
Another
And
thrifty,
holy-
man.
oh.
What are we watching here? Both teams picking up back-to-back thrifty rounds.
Listen, Riot,
Completely.
fix the pistols. Pistols broken.
The Sheriff, man. But Rio with that 4K in that last round, and this time around, Team FS Esports doing very well with that eco buy. And now, full buys
We
coming
see
in.
the Odin
The
from
Odin
Rio.
is out.
This is what I like to see.
I'm gonna be watching this closely. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna throw out for sure that recon. He's got the Hunter's
Yep.
Fury as an option early. So, and 3 players of FS are outside this B. Out comes the recon in just a second. Not getting spotted out.
B2 gets 1.
B2.
B2 gets 2.
Doing that damage.
Rio's kind of realizing they're going for A.
One enemy remaining.
Is it just down to Rio?
Gets 1. Gets flanked by Smoke A.
FS Esports here once again putting on the performances they need to putting third round on the board. And Alex, it's time. It is time for us to talk about that magic number on Ascent. And we talked about what it is on Haven. We said it's probably 7 or 8. And on a map like Ascent, which I personally, and let me know what you think. And I personally feel Ascent is probably more balanced than a map like Split, which is heavily
do what you gotta
CT
have right
sided. And I would say possibly the magic number for me on Ascent is 5.
5. 5 wins on attack.
5 is an attack, exactly.
I agree. I completely agree. I think you win 7 or 8 rounds on defense, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 rounds. If you're attacking first, I want to see 5 rounds. 4 rounds, I think it's still completely possible. But I think you're leaving it up to fate a little.
I think so too. And with that, Smokey Big getting the first kill. Is he on the Empress? It does look like he is on his Empress.
Cloud A. Can Rio make something happen from up here? Arya trying to pick one up. Can't quite get it. Ion gets Igon.
Ooh!
It's Smoke A.
What a flick to his head.
Right now, he's just ruining their eco is what he's trying to do.
I guess that's the best he could have hoped for at that point.
Yeah.
A 1v3 situation. Did well to get that flick onto Smoke A, who was kind of popping off on the Reyna.
Yeah. Getting 2 there, I think, is just more than enough. More than can be asked.
1 second, peeps. I gotta visit the Astral to play some
Right. It looks like FS is coming up on your magic number here.
So early as well. Wow. 4 rounds already. ROG Academy nervously looking over their shoulders. I'm sure there's some nerves in that camp. Ayan has pulled out the operator. He needs to make it count, man. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, how did he not?
It's his foot. It's him in the big toe.
That is so unlucky. 139 damage? That is unlucky.
Stubbs Smoke A's big toe with that operator.
Oh man. Rio here, a little bit that owl drone trying to get some information outside of B main. He does have the Hunter's Fury as an option, but it doesn't look like Team FS Esports is interested in B side at all at this point. A lot of presence in A short. This has been their go-to. Even in that last match we saw against, I believe, True Rippers and Team Cohesion in that semi-finals. And there you go. We talked about that Reyna. You talked about that Reyna doing. Ooh, the showstopper being shut down there by iGod. That was really painful to watch for any of my Raze main friends out there. The lockdown is going to prevent them from taking deep positions.
Spike down A.
Fury
Will get a tag on to iGod in addition to taking down the planter. So now a 2v3, a much doable situation. Reyna's on.
just does not care.
He doesn't care, but it's on 58 HP, and if he gets spotted now, he could get taken down here from this heaven. He does.
Heaven is such a dangerous position. Okay,
Remaining.
they don't know Smoke is in hell.
Did they actually clutch that?
They did.
Wow, I would have expected Team ROG Academy to pull that one off, looking at the fact that he was only on 11 HP, but it doesn't seem to be the case. A 5th round on the board for FS Esports. The magic number has already been touched. Alright.
Rio is trying his heart out. This top frag of the game so far. And it looks like they rotated to A right before FS went for the big push B.
Shadows traveling.
Looks like they're gonna be playing
Just when Rio can't afford an Odin, man.
Roadhouse.
Just when he could not afford an Odin, they chose the right round. He will get spotted out by the Skilljoy turret.
Kill by iGod. They're all on site now. A good kill by Smoke A, but he gets traded out. 3v3 here. Hooks and Cloud A take out 2, but Headshot gets 2.
Headshot!
just
Cleaning it
clutches
up.
out.
Cleaning it up.
He's not afraid at all.
He is not afraid of at all. And if you notice that gun buddy on his Reaver Vandal, you will see that he was radiant this past episode. My apologies. And that is just the kind of players that we are witnessing in action in this tournament, Alex. Unbelievable. Honestly, for me, it has been such an educational experience in addition to just being entertaining. And how these
Being
players...
able to sit here and watch and
Setting alarm bot.
the best players in India has just been fantastic.
FSI God gets the first pick early on. I think this was at A site and commitment. A is looking, and there you go. You talked about the Reina flashing for the jet. There you go, Alex. There you go.
They're executing so well.
So well. The coordination, the timing is impeccable.
Hade picks it up one.
That's a helpful pick. He needs to take down Arya here. I got. The spike has not yet gone down. There you go. Baiting out the player, searching for an extra pick before committing to the side. A 4v4 retake is what is probably going to be on the cards pretty soon. But hang on. Smokey wants to push out. What's happening here?
Spike down A.
What have they done? Why did they do that? They dropped the spike in tree. Hoax has full control.
And they put the wall and they put the door down. I think this is a bit of a punt.
I think there was a mistake. There was some confusion in that communication. B2 and I got nervously checking this A
30
shot.
seconds left.
Hoax can do a lot of damage here. The timing.
There's
The timing.
another one.
He chose the right moment to make that peak, and now a 2v2 situation is looking much easier for ROG Academy and a much needed round for them. I'm not gonna lie. Smokey is so low. If this recon is not broken instantly, he will get taken down, and Rio will do that. And we'll get a follow kill. I got as well, man. And ROG, I mean, you have to ask FS eSports for a second.
Yeah,
what was
happened
going
there?
on there? They had the sight.
There's nothing else. It was an error. It was a punt. Headshot pushed out into garden and got punished bad for it.
They had the sight and choosing.
Just put the spike down.
That is unfortunate, and I think they paid dearly for that. A round in the bag for ROG Academy. It's far from over. We still have another 4 rounds to go in this first half, and you'd have to back FS to take at least 2 of those, right? Am I right, Alex? At least 2 of those
I think
rounds.
so. And honestly, if FS takes 2 of these rounds,
Ladies,
an
show your
8-4
prowess.
going on to attack, you're looking at a tough one for ROG. ROG really needs to pick up all 4 of these if they want to.
They do. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you hit the nail on the head. They need all 4 of these rounds, and anything less than a 6-6 goal line at halftime is going to be impossible to come back, because FS Esports, you know, they're going to lock up these sites on defense.
They're going to play it real tight.
Right. Smokey
Smokey
here.
gets 2.
He's making it look easy, bro. He's making it look. He's probably going to catch off Arya as well. There you go.
Just Rio remaining gets taken out by iGod. Smokey made
Flawless
this
round.
bad.
A flawless run in the bag. FS Esports looking so strong. And you know, I was talking to Seth a couple of days ago, Alex, and I was telling him my prediction for the finals was FS Esports versus Team Valor. And I was kind of disappointed to see them go down to Team Cohesion. And hey, full credit to Team Cohesion for the way they played, right? They absolutely showed up and beat FS, and it's not easy to do that. And we're seeing why my prediction was that these guys would be in the finals. These guys are so aggressive. The way they play, they're so strong on attack.
Yeah, Smokey on that Reina, making that ult look just as broken as it was.
Right?
See, have you noticed some people have been calling for Reina buffs, saying she should get 4 devours back? And honestly, they're fools. Reina's still one of the most
Reina
busted
is
agents
still
in the
one,
game.
absolutely, man. And personally, for me, she was one of the first agents that I learned, and the agent that I play the most. And it always comes down to her and Killjoy.
One
Rio
enemy
here
remaining.
with a great flank headshot, has too much to do.
God.
A third round, a thrifty round for ROG Academy, and a much needed one at that. They will pick up those free weapons. Thank you very much, they say. A great flank coming in from Rio. I didn't really catch that. I saw an early sheriff kill from him, and at some point,
Even
I think
even B2 acknowledging Rio in the chat.
I see that. I see that, and you know it was a nice shot when the victim is telling you it's a nice shot.
Yeah, you know it was clean.
Placing swamp grenade.
7-3.
It looks like Reina's gonna rush Jet out onto B. They decide against it. They kind of notice the Silva's there sitting as he does, looking for the wall bang.
Headshot gets a kill here. Ayan will get taken down. The operator goes down. That is big Kohli. Moving in on top of this box outside of A main. B2 and Kohli combining beautifully. Hawks will get a pick onto I God. I'm surprised that there wasn't a trade there from Smoke A.
Smoke was waited a little bit too long, waiting for that flank.
Stealing sight.
Great blind by Reyna.
It looks like the commitment will come in with this Killjoy lockdown being put down on A side. This will help. It will help.
Garden.
It'll get them a part of the side. And ooh, the Cosmic Divide being pulled out by Kohli as well. This is a tricky one. They will not hear the spike plant or defuse beyond this. Ooh, the spike plant goes down.
Before he gets taken out.
I guess that was the right move there for him to just do that. Go in for that Smoke A with that operator.
One
Ooh,
enemy.
folks chases him down with that showstopper. It's down to just Kohli here. And both players going in for that kill, that double peak. They didn't want to take their chances. They had the time on the board. They will save the operator as well. A 4th round on the board from ROG Academy. And there you go. This is what we like to see. And granted that 7 rounds is already a lot on attack for FS eSports. It is good to see ROG Academy fighting back.
They want as many rounds as they can take. And honestly, 5-7 doesn't sound too bad for them.
It's acceptable. It's not ideal, but it's acceptable. And I've seen teams.
It's not great.
Yeah. but it's not impossible. And I've seen teams do it from this scoreline. And I mean, I've seen worse. I've seen teams come back from 10-1, 10-2, 11-1 as well. But
yeah, 10-2 would be rough on them.
Get out of my way.
the odds, though, you have to think are surely in Team FS's favor for now. Headshot here with that drone gets denied early on. Ooh, Rio spamming that wall. He doesn't have an Odin, but he'll do it with the Sheriff. He doesn't care.
Get almost a full rotate over to B.
I think FS kind of know that they need to lock this round down, or the opportunity for a comeback. Yeah, they don't want to give that.
Oaks takes out Smoke A. Just
And
has the positioning on him.
It was just a lurk, and I think I wonder if that will help them or not, because it looks like Clouda is on the operator. He misses his first shot though.
Look, Jet Dash in the smoke. He needs to cause something with his knives here.
Spike carrier is killed.
Spike down.
Stay down.
Ooh, I got
A headshot.
Seconds left. One enemy remaining.
And B2 cleans up. Honestly, that last knife headshot,
Switching
insane.
sides.
combining so beautifully with B2 I got, and that's what I'm talking about. The way these guys play together, being more than just a sum of their individual beings, it's unbelievable. That's what I love to see from Team FS Esports. And for a while there, they had the man disadvantage, but iGod, he missed a couple of those knives, but turning around and getting that kill onto Arya with the Spectre, turning back around, getting that kill onto, I think it was Clouda on Heaven.
With his very last knife. Oh, amazing. Yeah, honestly, FS Esports, any two of them together, they've just played better than when they're alone.
Right.
They're just,
That's exactly right.
looks like Reyna's gonna force Jet out.
Pistol round, this is big. Oh my god, what a snappy headshot coming in from him early on. Folks will get the trade. I don't know if they're aware of Smoke A's position. Smoke A is in line. Smoke A is alive still? How is he still alive? But eventually that gunfight ends. It was chaotic to say the least. 3 versus 2. A retake on the cards here. B2 is in heaven already.
What an insane headshot flick by Smoke A there.
Time out.
The talent, man. These guys are absolutely the best of the best now. Kohli here with a frenzy. Arya's very low on HP,
He knows he's in hell.
Right, he needs to somehow take him down.
They need to do it now.
They're baiting together for him. And eventually they get the kill, but Rio was there from A main to clean it up. And ROG Academy, a much needed pistol round on the board for them. The scoreline, folks, with that will move now to 8-5.
There's still a bit of an hill to climb for ROG, but
I think
looking for the comeback.
a couple of more rounds can go either way, and without affecting the real outcome of this match. But really,
Listen,
those gun rounds.
ROG wants us to see Icebox.
ROG wants us to see Icebox,
They want us
dude.
to see Icebox.
Me too, if I'm being honest. I do want to see an Icebox match. Not a single match in this tournament has gone to the third map, and that's kind of disappointing. But hey, I'm hoping to see Breeze in the finals, but we'll just have to wait and see. FS eSports, what are they doing? Aggressively pushing out. Headshot gets taken down.
From iGod gets taken out by Ion. Or Cloud A.
I don't think they made any investments. Kohli, what?
One enemy remaining.
In that
Almost gets
smoke with that shorty, getting a naughty kill.
Yeah. gave Arya quite the surprise.
Talk about return on investment. A 200 thread weapon getting you an instant kill with one shot at that point blank range, putting it to good use. But
Not even 200 anymore. 150.
Is it 150 now? Oh my god.
150.
Oh man, I hate that weapon.
It is less valuable than a Molly.
It costs
Right
as
here.
much as a Sage slow orb. Let's put it that way.
That's the value they expect.
Alright, so a bonus round coming in, looks like, for ROG Academy. 5 Spectres versus 4 rifles. Kohli's gonna stick with that Spectre. I think he's just a little bit short on funds. So you have to back Team FS eSports to put this round away, and they should, because if they lose this round, it's gonna be really difficult for them to cope with that eco disparity.
Yes.
They must win well as well. They need to win without losing too many picks, because if they lose too many of these rifles, it's going to be a little bit heavy on their economy. And ROG Academy, what an approach to this round. It's certainly against the tide that we've seen so far, and not at all the style that FS eSports were adopting on that attack. An interesting spot for that Killjoy lockdown. There's a spot in Boathouse that is not going to be covered by the lockdown, and I wonder if that was intentional. There's no one there, so it's irrelevant for now.
Spike down B.
2 gets 1 before the door closes.
He gets one with a turret. B2 gets one with a
30
turret.
seconds left.
Yeah.
Smokey gets another kill here.
Spike
Picks
planted.
coming fast and quick for FS eSports.
One enemy remaining.
I got
Gets another. And Cloud A just can't do it alone.
that was a mowdown, Alex. That was a
It was a
mowdown.
mowdown.
Oh my gosh. I mean, making those weapon advantage count in their favor, surely. Lost a couple of players. Maybe they won't be too upset by it. They should be able to afford rifles for those 2 players once again. Yeah, I think they're good. I think both Headshot and Kohli should be able to afford buys for each of their teammates. And in fact, iGod's gonna go jump in and play on the ult, because he just needs 1 orb. So they're gonna prioritize getting this orb. Although, ROG Academy are lined up right outside of A, so I don't know if iGod will be able to get his ult. No, they've gone him for a vandal purchase. Alright. It looks like it is gonna something's going down.
Be a bloodbath.
Something's going down outside of A, I'm not gonna lie.
That nade, they better.
Alright. That nade doing really well. Yeah, that nade doing really well to pushing all 3 players of FS eSports back onto site, and some breathing room here for ROG Academy. But I got here with that crosshair placement. Someone's gonna get taken down. No, Ayan! Brilliant from Ayan. And Hoax here, fearlessly satcheling onto site. Kohli will get 1 pick. Kohli will get another. As Smokey gets taken down by Ayan.
They keep it a 3v3 though.
Spike planted.
Great job.
And that's what they're so good at doing, never letting that number advantage go out of hand.
Yeah. B2 waiting for the moment.
Placing
A
sentry.
Spectre kill from Arya onto Headshot, that is big. That is big, and now B2 and Kohli have a lot of work on their hands here if B2 doesn't get this first pick. Hoax doing brilliantly to avoid that spray coming in. B2 in a 1v2 situation.
Enemy remaining.
Gets one. I don't think he has time though.
Save.
A good call in my opinion. A good call in the end. It's okay to give that round.
Yeah, hurts their eco a little bit. Goes to save. I like what he did there.
Hoax searching for him from mid. He's not happy.
He wanted that kill.
9-7 on the scoreboard. So doing well, ROG Academy, despite whatever we expected. Yeah, and Rio is looking like he's absolutely popping off. Alex, 20 and 10 on him. In fact,
Honestly, he is carrying this team on his back.
the most kills in the whole match so far, even more than I got in Smoke A.
Yes.
No prisoners.
We talked about an eco round perhaps on this next round, and Smokey has gone for a Vandal investment with no shields.
Sometimes you just have to do the crazy pick to make something happen.
I think it's fair to say that he's confident in his abilities.
Well, I think he's looking. If he gets a pick and he'll go up to 200 health.
I think
that's his idea here.
No, and I think he might just turn on the Empress as well, and just always just go up to 150 HP. There you go. Did I call that or what?
Yeah, if he can get a kill here.
He's back up to 150 HP. He goes invisible. He will absolutely torment them with that presence from Reyna's Empress. A good nade. This could be the end for him. He steals a kill. He steals a kill before dying. Yeah, I thought he would have dismissed out, but I guess it wasn't enough time, and that was a big investment. That was a big investment there. Only 2 players. B2 still having enough Vandal. I think B2 might just go for the save if it just comes down to it. He does have the lockdown as an option.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
He knows he has to reload. Runs him down.
What a flick onto the head of Clouder there to get that pick, and now he needs to turn around. There's gonna be curtains for him.
Oh no! Just a tiny dip right there.
At this point, you have to question the need for the scattered buy coming in from Team FS Esports. I mean, they should be alright because they will be able to afford full buys more or less. Kohli seems to be very happy to run that Spectre even into the late stages of this game. iGod will be able to afford a Vandal as well, it looks like, with the light shields. But on the side of ROG Academy, 4 ultimates available, Alex. 4. The Hunter's Fury, the showstopper. Alright, something's going down in this round for sure. And talk about momentum shift. ROG Academy, is this what they were waiting for?
Here comes the showstopper.
It gets shut down. That Boombot being an absolute nuisance here. Chasing iGod in till the end. Headshot gets a kill through the smoke. The number disadvantage now. ROG Academy having 1 player down. That showstopper being shut down though, that's huge.
Right here.
Still no commitments being made from ROG Academy here. They have the option to rotate, but Headshot is watching this mid area like a hawk.
They're just not willing to commit to the rotate.
Smoking will get another pick. Gets a second through that smoke, and this is going to be the round surely for FS Esports. Clouda has way too much to do here. All by himself, a 1 versus 4 situation. A decision needs to be made here, Alex. Does he go in for the save because he doesn't even have the spike?
Oh, Clouda gets 2.
He went for option 3. Just kill everybody.
Yeah. Everybody can't lose.
And in the end, just turning the wrong direction inside of A site, and Kohli was there to clean it up. 10th round on the board, and now getting to the business end of this tournament. 3 rounds away from securing that 3rd place trophy for FS Esports. ROG Academy are not backing down, but will be forced to go in for an eco round for now.
There.
Let's see what they're planning this round on B.
Cloudo's gone in for a full buy.
Allozone's gonna clear him out.
Ooh, Ayan! Ooh, misses the right click the second time around.
B2 gets 2 though.
Ayan should have probably connected the second one as well.
Yep.
3 versus 4 now.
On my mark.
I was just saying, Cloud has gone in for that full Phantom purchase. Interesting there from him. Phantom plus full shields. Maybe he's just feeling it.
He knows he has it. Never didn't have it.
He might just got caught out in a tough position here. He needs to somehow make his way back. The lockdown is being invested.
Locked out on P.
Being invested and he gets shut down. What? How did they allow that? How would they allow that? Headshot just sneaking out of B main and broke it and runs back without even trading out for his life.
What a great fake.
That was, I guess that's what it was. It makes more
letting
sense
them
now.
get
Yeah, there you
paid.
go. There you
Yes.
go. Alright, alright. I can live with that.
Last player
Gets one.
standing.
Ooh, B2 and I got here. Shutting things down is down to just Clouder. Is coming down to that
Another.
Phantom investment. Can he make it count? Clutch potential is very, very high right now.
One enemy
Gets a
remaining.
second.
Another.
Is he gonna make me eat my words, Alex?
Forces him to move.
He's just gonna play time now, isn't he? He's
He's
just gonna
playing
play time. He gets the 4K!
Clutch.
And he makes me eat my words. I was questioning the decision to go for this Phantom and full shields, but there you go. That's why he did that. And
He
in that
never
situation,
didn't have it.
9 and 10 on the board. It was a scattered buy. I mean, granted, there were a couple of players. I think 3 of them didn't even have rifles. ROG Academy, but making that investment with that lockdown in B main, somehow securing A site for his team. That was a champion move from Clouder right there.
What 10,000 IQ has been shown by Cloud?
Unbelievable. 9 and 10.
He's forced FS into a save here.
Wow. I just seen that. Wow, that is big. That is big. High God getting away with the skin of his teeth. Oh my gosh. 5 HP. B2 making that sheriff count. Ayan elsewhere picks off edge shot. A 4 versus 4 situation. Hawks will get a pick on a smoke. He was just trying to get away there from CT, but Hook says no. Clouder is looking really good, Alex. I'm not gonna lie, he's looking really good.
He's
One
looking
enemy
happy.
remaining.
Ion takes out Icon. 5 HP, just not doing enough for it.
It's down to just B2. He doesn't have a gun. Ooh!
B2!
Gets a Phantom. He has a lockdown as an option as well. Does he go for the investment?
Spike planted.
The lurker is gonna catch him off guard from CT. Hoax here picking up his second kill, a 10th round. Even Stevens, is it time for us to think about Icebox? Is it time for us to see the first map number 3?
Think about Icebox.
FS Esports, some anxiety in that camp for sure. For most of this match, it looked like they were coasting home. But all of a sudden, ROG Academy have just showed up and picked up a couple of rounds, and now headshot briefly considered the Odin. Yup.
Yep, goes for the Odin.
This could be big.
Right here. Revealing area.
It's a very expensive buy for them. Better make it count.
He's got the Hunter's Fury as an option as well, so he can deny that plant on a site if it does come down to that.
Doing their best to clear here.
There.
Coley doesn't realize the danger
You
he's
should
in.
run.
Clouder has invested that lockdown, and now B2 needs to make a decision here. He will get spotted out, somehow staying alive and getting a kill as well onto Rio. Eventually, Clouder will take him down as he should. And there you go. We talked about this. We talked about the Hunter's Fury denying that plant. Smokey, what a paranoia from Arya. Can he swing wide here? He will. He will. Smokey's got the Empress available. The Odin and the Empress together. It's a 2v2 situation. Clouder on A main. He switched over to the Phantom. No doubt the Empress must come out now. There you go. There you go.
Needs to make a play here.
Jumps onto that Gen. Interesting position. No one's under heaven, folks. No one's under heaven, boys. Turn your attention to A main and get one of those picks. Tap that spike already.
Last player standing.
Cloud A
What's
gets
happening
one.
here? Oh,
And Cloud A just on fire. Really
Cloud-
hard loss for FS Esports there.
and I think the plant wasn't in the best position because Smokey was able to defuse that without exposing himself to A main altogether. Perhaps he should have just stuck it. But Clouder, yeah, coming back to what you're
Is
saying,
that
Alex.
different if he just sticks it?
Yeah.
Up I go.
I mean, they were counting on their
Yeah.
A main positions, but it wasn't the perfect A main plant.
It was not. Yeah, honestly, he never. If he doesn't fake the defuse and sticks it from the very beginning, they win that handily.
Pros don't fake, Alex. Pros don't fake.
Pros do not fake. Pros do not fake. You're right.
But yeah, I mean, Clouder, let's not take anything away from this man. He is looking on fire. A saving grace for his team if I can. Hoax here will get a good pick on the headshot. A site is suddenly available. Is it a It is a half buy from FS.
Yeah.
It is a
They have
half
to
buy
make
from
something
FS.
happen here. I got looking to use Ion.
Smokey and B2 both getting a
Down
pick.
A.
Smokey picks up a Phantom as well, and now ROG Academy, how did they let this happen? A lockdown as well
God,
coming
looking to make
in.
something happen on this raise.
He should get detained here. He'll eventually get a
Traded
pick.
out.
And now it's a 3 versus 2. This is winnable here for ROG Academy still.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Smoke A!
Okay.
Wow! A
Oh,
4K!
aggressive.
And this is going to be a thrifty round on the board. Make no mistake, ROG Academy will be feeling like they have thrown this round just a little bit. How have they lost those
Just
picks
a
on A
little
shot?
bit. Smoke A just does not care. Runs straight into Killjoy's face and snaps to the head.
Wow. I really thought this match was tilting towards ROG Academy, and all of a sudden FS Esports goes out and pulls something like that out of the bag. A quick look at the scoreboards. Alex, Rio is on top for Team ROG Academy, 22 and 14. Hoax is having a great game, 20 and 15 himself, and Clouder, no doubt, 20
Dude,
and
it's
15.
the
And
Killjoys.
the Killjoys
The
come
Killjoys are
fragging.
coming out of nowhere.
It's the match for Killjoys. Both the Killjoys are absolutely
A.
popping off.
Yes, Cloud A saved the game for his team, and B2 is just popping off.
Cautious start here for round number
Looking
20.
at the operator from iGod.
He does. Where is he? He's outside of A.
He's up at A,
He's
yeah.
in, okay. He needs to make this op count. It's a big investment.
Smoke A's in a little bit of trouble here.
Is he on A shot?
A short, look at Gardens, tree.
Cutting their vision.
He's outnumbered as well.
Uses his blinds well. iGod saves his life!
That's the combination plays I'm talking about.
Yeah, they never leave each other out to dry. They are so strong together.
What a dash.
Okay,
Oh no!
sure.
iGod gets
Easy
taken
on-
down by the Hunter's Fury, and now 2 versus 3. This is doable once again. The showstopper is an option, Alex. For
30 seconds
Hoax.
left.
That showstopper needs to be big.
Last player standing.
Smokey will take
my
him down.
Smokey.
It is down to just the last player, and this could be curtains for ROG Academy, because if they lose this round, they might be forced into an eco, Alex. They will be forced into an eco for match point, a 1 versus 3.
He has no idea that Killjoy is on the flank.
Oh,
Easy
no.
kill!
B2, you sneaky man.
What a hero.
12 and 11.
Honestly, I think the biggest difference between
no,
these
you
two
don't
teams
deserve my
is
inventions.
every single person on
grenade out.
FS right now has the clutch factor. I trust each one of them to clutch the game.
Right. They have it in them, right?
I
They
get
back
this.
themselves to clutch the rounds every
Thanks.
single time. I think you're so right about that. 12
Placing
11.
alarm
Alex. Wow.
It's stuck on
There.
a bunch of half shield buys and half buys.
That's what I was
They
worried about.
just
That's what I
they
was
could
worried
not
about.
afford to lose that last round.
There.
And looks like they're going once again towards this A side. This match has been close, make no mistake. And the showstopper
What
needs
a
to come out
nail
early.
biter.
The showstopper needs to come out early and it needs to land it and connect with at least 2 players.
Yeah, cannot get shut down like the other two times.
You should run.
Good
The
kill,
lockdown.
Joy.
Alright, so Clouda has a lockdown. That's gonna help a little bit to get some amount of map control. Ayan, that dash was not on, man. Smoke A, making it look so easy. The showstopper not connecting again.
She has just had no luck with it all game. Yeah.
A 4 versus 4 though.
Headshot.
A 4 versus 4 though. It's still possible. Smoke A somehow still alive after being detained. He's got his Empress once again. He's convinced that someone's on that switch position. Folks will get a pick here. On to B2. I got guessed the trade with that operator. Smoke A gets another kill. Headshot with that Odin. Coming in. It is down to just Rio. And Smoke A is gonna shut that
over.
down, folks. We have a winner. We have a 3rd place winner, folks. This is the GG on this map. Alex, what a game have we just witnessed.
Nail bite. 2 nail biters per game. Both times ROG never gave up. Took them to their limit. Both teams, I 100% think left it all on the table. What great leeches.
Unbelievable, man. B2 and Smoke A. Look at that. Look at that leaderboard, man. 25 on the
25
kill,
and
Joy.
26.
Is he playing the wrong agent? Does he need to switch over like to a jet? Is he a jet main really? Oh my god.
Secretly a jet made.
25 and 17 from B2. Smoke A with 26 and 16. First bloods, 3 each for them. But the standout player in terms of first bloods for me, it looks like it is going to be I got 7 first bloods. Making the difference. 13-11. I think going back to that one round, back when it was a thrifty, it was 11-10 in favor of ROG Academy. And I think that's where it all fell apart
It was
for
the
them.
thrifty. They lost that round. It broke their economy and they never recovered.
And after 11-11, they had no choice. They need to force every round after that point, and they did.
Yeah, they have to.
And then they lost the next round, 12-11, and now you're on half buys. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, and we also need to talk about how many times Hoax' showstopper got shut down. There was no return on that investment.
Hawks had no luck. Every time he pulled that showstopper out, he might as well have been dead.
Unbelievable. I mean, there were a couple of times he couldn't even get it out. You know what I'm saying? He got
Yeah,
shut
he
down
died
immediately. Yeah.
immediately.
And it was just so sad for us to see. But hey, ROG Academy, well played, guys. GG's and well played. You guys
Honestly,
fought
what
hard.
a wonderful game.
You may not have won the
Both
match today,
teams.
but you definitely won many hearts, for sure. Again, talking about Ayan, 14 and 22, just not feeling it today. I mean, we talked about how when entry fraggers get shut down time and time again, they just really start to close off and they don't believe anymore. And I think we saw a little bit of that from Ayan today again. But on the side of Team FS Esports, Smoke A and I God, how well have they combined? I mean, I can think of 2 combinations, right? B2 and Kohli, Smoke A and I God. When these 2 pairs are playing together, they've just got each other's backs every
They're
single time.
unstoppable. They reading each other's mind. They know where they're gonna be. They know how to defend each other. Man, playing with a partner in crime like that, you must always feel so confident
Right.
in every gunfight you take.
And you're also always in a good mind space when you know your teammates have got your back. The vibe is just so good. And the chemistry, and that's
Just vibing.
They're just vibing, man. They just be vibing, making it look easy. But hey, I mean, as much as we talk about ROG Academy, we have to say FS Esports deserve this. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm surprised and disappointed that they're not in the finals for tomorrow. But hey, team cohesion came and took it away from them in the semi-finals, so they deserve to be there. But folks, that pretty much brings this. Someone in the chat is like, he's a Sentinel main. B2 is a Sentinel main. No doubt, man. We're just joking. He's
doubt.
absolutely needs to be on that Killjoy and Cypher. What he does for Team FS Esports is unbelievable. But yeah, folks, if you're just tuning in, this is an 8-team knockout. The prize pool is 50,000 rupees. We are at the business end of the tournament with just the grand finals left. Each round was played out as best of 3s. The final is going to be a best of 5. It is tomorrow at 7 p.m. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube, I can't even speak anymore. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, what are you even doing? Go ahead and do it right away and click on that bell icon so you get notified on when we go live. We are also in the middle of a Battle Pass giveaway, which is live. All you gotta do is follow us on Instagram, and we announce a new winner every single week. So if that sounds like fun to you, jump into the description, click on that Instagram link, and follow us, and stay tuned to the updates. But for now, folks, the map pool, the curse of the 2-0 returns, Alex. The curse of the 2-0
So the
returns.
2-0. We're never gonna get to see Icebox. I just don't know what to say.
I mean, at least we're gonna see 3 maps on in the best of 5. And
For sure,
and
for
I'm gonna be
sure.
so upset if that's gonna be Haven and Sentence split. I'm gonna be so upset, and if we see another 3-0 shutdown.
Okay, do you think in the 5 maps are they gonna ban Bree? Is Bree's gonna be the map left out, or is Split?
I actually think the first map that's going to be banned in the grand finals is going to be Bind, because pros hate playing. The pros hate in India. Pros hate playing Bind because the teleporter, it just adds such an unpredictable dynamic to the match. Like, things can change. Like, even with 20 seconds on the clock, you can make a quick rotation and plant on the other side if you're near the TP, and that just it's so big for that. And I've seen I think pros just hate playing Bind. And now that we have 6 maps, right? We have 6 maps. It's going to be interesting, man. Hey, you know what? Maybe one team has been practicing Breeze. Maybe they've been preparing, and they get a chance to ban. If they get a chance to ban first, and they just be like ballsy and they just go like, hey, you know what? We're gonna ban Bind, and the other team's like, oh flip.
Wait, listen. If I had the chance to ban, I think putting both teams on the back foot is the best way. I would go ahead and ban Ascent. Maybe even Haven.
That's a big move. That's a big move. Wow. I'm excited just thinking about it, dude. I'm excited just thinking about it, folks. It is going to be exciting. Make no mistake. We're going to have Alex coming back. We're going to have Seth here as well. It's going to be an absolute party tomorrow at 7 p.m. IST. So make sure you guys are tuning in for that. Just before I let you go, I also want to let you guys know that we are an esports organization, League Ego. We have been conducting tournaments both in the US and in India, and we just want to help build the ecosystem, especially in India. I mean, we know how big the ecosystem in the US already is, and we want to do whatever we can to help there as well. And in India, the ecosystem is in such a delicate place, and we just want to do whatever we can to help build it up, make it awesome for all of us. So I just want to thank all of you guys who are watching this right now and showing your support. It means a lot for us. Make sure to jump into our Discord. All the links are in the description. Our Discord server, our Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. for live action. And stay safe until then. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Game over.